Do you think whenever Blizzard goes into like board meetings, they're like, okay, let's do some Blizness?
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Double Crown Talk Time here on
youtube.com/DoubleCrownGames.
Hey, you did it. You remembered our URL.
Yeah, I did.
You're acting normal this week, kind of, so welcome back.
I was feeling a little off.
Yeah.
I was pretty static yesterday.
No one will ever know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, or whatever you said.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
But I'll tell you all about what I've been doing this week.
Well, then what you been up to?
Nothing. I haven't played a game in 2 weeks. I don't know what's up. It's one of those like cycle things where it's kind of like I played a lot, and now I don't feel like playing anything.
That's because you played shit games.
I was playing Battlefield 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
Well, they will be whenever Battlefield 1 comes out in like 5 days or whatever.
Great. You'll play that for 2 weeks and then get sick of it and not play games again?
No, that'll probably kick me back into it because immediately after that is the Dark Souls 3 DLC on the 26th, I think. Then I might pick up The Last Guardian. We'll see. I've been doing real life stuff though.
No.
Trying to get a new car.
Yeah.
Applied for a bank loan today.
It's a black car.
No, it's midnight blue.
Midnight blue car.
Which is very close to black.
You sent me a picture, and I said
that was in direct sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a white background.
No.
So we know how that turns out.
Yep.
It's white and gold.
Red and yellow.
What about you? What are you doing in life and not real life?
Playing Dota.
Hell yeah! I saw you playing a first-person.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
On your computer.
We'll talk about it in a minute. Yeah. Okay. Playing a lot of Dota. New Battle Pass thing came out in some new sets. Saving my money right now for PlayStation VR.
Oh hell yeah!
Comes out next Thursday. I thought it was Friday, and then I took a look at that wedding invitation we have on the fridge, and I said, Friday, October 14th, and I was like, are they getting married on Saturday or do they mean the 13th? Because Friday is the 14th. Turns out it's not. So
you get it a day early, and you can actually use it. Because if you got it on the same day as the wedding, then you probably wouldn't be able to use it.
True. Yeah. Well, I mean, the wedding's in the afternoon.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'll on my way home, I guess after I get off of work, my new job on Thursday, I'll be going to Best Buy and picking that up, and we'll be up all night Thursday night.
Hell yeah.
In a virtual world. So that's exciting. So anyways, yeah, I've been playing Dota. I've gotten very close to playing like a Child of Light on PS4. Maybe something on the Vita. Last few days, just didn't do it.
It was our birthday. So
it was our birthdays, yeah. So we've just been.
It was a day of hangover and then a day of not doing anything else.
Yeah. So the day of hangover, I watched a Jim Sterling video on Paladins, Champions of the Realm. I think it's called. I don't know. It's by High Res Productions, High Res Studios. One of those two. They made Smite and some other games, but Smite is their big one.
That was the third person
MOBA bullshit game. It's fucking terrible. And this game has been, I've known about this game for quite a while.
Yeah.
My friend Dev Bailey has played it. He's like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. Like, this was a while back before Overwatch was out. And it's very, very similar to Overwatch. I mean, it
looked very similar.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were playing.
Way less
characters. I spied you across the room.
Yeah, way less characters. It's still like in open beta right now or whatever, so it's still being developed.
Okay.
And but Jim Sterling played it, and he was like, yeah, this is pretty fun. Like, he's like, it's more like Battleborn than Overwatch, I think. And I was like, okay, I can get down with that. Yeah. And it's free, so I can get down with that. So I downloaded it, and it's okay. I mainly got it because I have a second monitor now on my setup, and I can play Dota and listen to Dota at the same time, like a stream, and like I can do that pretty okay. But if I'm gonna play like a ranked game in Dota or like play seriously, I just need like to focus in on it. So I was like, well, I kind of want to play like a game. And I kind of also like just want to like watch some like garbage on the internet. How do I do both? And so I need a game like what I did with World of Warcraft when I watched all of The Office. So like I need something, that I can do. So that was the game. I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's okay. The game's fine.
Did you like it more than Overwatch?
Yeah. So far, yeah.
Okay, so if you didn't like Overwatch, but you like Battleborn,
and no one's playing Battleborn, check out Paladins, Champions of the Realm. It's coming to PS4 as well.
oh wow,
Yeah, it's coming to consoles, free to play. So we'll see how that goes. Jim Sterling said it'll probably be big on consoles. I could see it being okay. It's fine. Again, I don't. It's not. It doesn't feel as premium as Overwatch.
Sure,
but that's also kind of like, in a sense, that's what makes it charming, because it's like just more of like fucking get in there and go kind of thing, instead of like, you know, build out a team. And I'm like, no one's fucking playing this for real. Like, who cares? We don't. The strategy doesn't matter as much. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I've been up
if
to.
whenever it comes on PS4, I'll try it out.
Try it out. You could Google. You want me to Google it for you?
Sure. Google it right now.
Paladins PS4. It's going.
Coming November 13th.
Paladins Champions of the Realm is coming to PS4.
TBA. I can see you scrolling in your glasses. Never.
Closed beta starts soon. That was written on September 30th. So,
So
sometime
probably
soon.
actually cool.
Yep.
Neat.
So yeah, but then again, PS4 doesn't really allow unfinished games like on the market permanently. So it'll probably have to be finished before it makes it out. But
yeah, it'll probably be an extended beta, kind of like similar to how Neo was.
yeah, maybe
It was like a
that.
2-week beta.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
That'd be pretty fun.
But yeah, you could check it out. Again, most of the characters have like some form or fashion are related to someone in Overwatch. Or at least like 4 of them, I think. But they're different enough that it's like the gameplay is a little different.
More strategic, more like a MOBA.
No, I wouldn't say
Still
more
just an arena
strategic.
shooter?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I kind of just like spam. I just should pick the arrow girl. Just shoot arrows.
Okay. You were doing, whenever I was watching, you were doing really
I did
well.
really good last night. Today, I tried to play other heroes and did not like it. So she's the
You're
only
just
one
good
I
with
play.
arrow girls.
Yeah, I only want to play with her, Twin Runner. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. We'll see what else happens.
So what's been going on in the news? What have we heard today? You're my news source.
Well,
and maybe your news source as well.
Nothing happened today.
Oh, what happened recently?
Well, you know what happened today more than I did. But
Oh, about Mafia 3.
Yeah, so if you want to talk about that before
Okay.
I get into my thing.
We'll just open up with that.
Yeah.
Apparently, PC gamers realized that the frame rate was locked at 30.
Flame weight.
Flame rate
It
was locked at 30.
Yeah, the PC babies.
Yeah, locked at 30. See, I don't have a problem with that because I'm not a little bitch.
Yeah.
But the part that I do have a problem with is that it wasn't announced beforehand.
Sure.
So, I mean, sure, if you feel like you don't want to play a game because it's at 30 instead of 60, that's on you. But if you buy a game thinking it's 60 and there's no notation anywhere that it's not, then I would feel a little pissed.
Sure.
I'd be like, well, this isn't what I wanted. I don't know if it's through Steam, but
It's through Steam.
okay.
Yeah, so the reviews went from mostly negative to mixed today after 2K gave their update announcement, saying that basically they said, listen, shut your mouth right now. We can guarantee the game runs flawlessly at 30 frames per second and it won't drop once. However, we are making a patch for you so your game can run higher than 30 frames per second on PC. So what this says to me is, A, don't pre-order games unless it's from a developer that you trust. I don't even know who develops Mafia 3, therefore they cannot be trusted. 2, and my final point, don't fucking get a console game that's ported to PC on day one, ever. I don't fucking care.
I think that's
That's the problem. That is the problem.
I mean, what's
Is it on the developer? At the end of the day, sure. But the onus is on you now. Don't buy the game on PC. That's all you can do.
There was Arkham, which
I mean,
one was really bad.
Recently, yes. It's basically every.
They've always been kind of bad.
Yeah, but basically the problem is yes, these games are being made for consoles.
Yep.
People want to bitch and moan and piss and cry and say, "Oh, but PS4s are just underpowered PCs now." Well, they're still being developed for that, and this is proof that they don't. They're not. They're building it on a PC, probably on a PC stronger than a PS4 at PS4 specs to make it run as best as it can on PS4, and then you're getting that code on your PC. So, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, but
PC gamers need the next crisis.
yeah,
the next leap.
I don't know what to tell people at this point. It like when I heard that, I was like, okay, doesn't matter. Like, how much more do you need of this? Do you need to see? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but like, you should expect it, and just like calm down for a minute. Like, this is the world you live in. You know?
Yeah.
I don't get mad that I can't play I can't play Dota on my PS4. I don't get mad that I have to play the shittier version of Overwatch on my PS4. You know what I mean? So don't be mad that, you sometimes you get the PS4 version on your PC because they wanted to hit their deadline instead of delaying it for you. So which is totally fair. So you get a playable version, fully playable version. I guarantee you could play that game just fine at 30 frames per second. Promise.
I don't know.
Promise. It's a fucking single player game, as far as I understand. I think there's a multiplayer element, but even so, it's not competitive. It's you drive around in a little fucking like 1970s Beetle or whatever the fuck time that is in, 50s.
60s, 70s probably, based on what I've seen.
Just shoot your fucking Tommy gun.
Yeah.
And or wait for your patch. Or don't buy the game.
All of those
if you wanna send a message, don't buy the game.
As always, vote with your dollar.
Yeah. So
at least they said something. At least the dev said something.
Yeah, they said it like the day of. They said it like today. So like the news came out and then they were like, well, okay, here's the situation. Like, which is good, you know what I mean? Because I don't think anyone said anything about Batman until like the news went crazy about it for like days. So
And it's been over a month since Hello Games said anything.
Yeah, that's who knows what's happening.
We should start a timer.
A timer.
Every week we update and see how long it's been
since Hello Games tweeted.
Yeah.
we'll get has Hello Games tweeted today, or has Hello Games or something. I don't fucking know.
One of those websites.
Yeah, there's one was the last time EG threw is one of them.
Oh.
So yeah, that's one of them.
Nice. Now, what did you want to talk about?
So my whole thing is for my topic. I guess could be kind of related to voting with your dollar in a different sense, and it's about the developers of Gravity Rush 2, which I'm going to be honest, I don't remember who it is off the top of my head. Them basically realizing that people were going to vote with their dollar and not buy their game this fall. So Gravity Rush 2 update was on the PlayStation blog yesterday, and basically I'll just kind of run through it here. So in July, we announced the release date of Gravity Rush 2 that we felt was most appropriate for the title. Since then, though production is proceeding smoothly, the landscape for that release date has changed dramatically. Gravity Rush 2 is the conclusion of the main character's journey, so they want to make sure that we have plenty of time to dive deep. Hey, thank you. Into her story. In addition, a lot of work went into the online features to allow asynchronous player interaction, so they want as many players to play simultaneously as they can. And after careful deliberation, they've decided to change the release date of Gravity Rush 2 to January 20th, 2017. Then they go on to apologize for everyone that's anxious for Gravity Rush 2, and then in exchange for delaying it, literally not because of a problem, but because they just wanted to move the date, all of the premium plan DLC is going to be included free of charge. So, which is a nice gesture, and something that I thought was really interesting is that they literally said, hey, Final Fantasy comes out 4 days before us. We're not releasing our game 4 days after Final Fantasy 15. See ya. Which, I mean, can't blame them. Gravity Rush is not a huge title, so it's a Japanese game. Mm-hmm. So anyone that is into Japanese games but doesn't hate Final Fantasy the way that I do now is not going to buy Gravity Rush 2 more than likely. So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also,
and they were just like super straightforward about it, really. I mean, they were like,
Also, I don't fault any dev for wanting to do that.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you want people to play your game, you want people to buy your game, they could read the tea leaves, as it were, and kind of move it to a better slot. So
I mean, this happens in movies all the time.
Yeah. You saw it was with Captain America and
wasn't it
Batman v Superman, and Batman v Superman had to move.
Yep.
I mean that shit happens. If and I doubt that Final Fantasy moved to like try and push Gravity Rush out, but Gravity Rush is like, we can't stand our ground against that. So I mean, so that I thought that was just really interesting in and of itself. But the second thing is that this puts PlayStation down to one first party or second party, release, one PlayStation exclusive this fall, which would be, so last year they had none. I think holiday 2014 and 2015 they had no exclusive games. This year they have one.
I mean, they're moving up in the world.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's weird. So, I said something on Twitter, and our friend Paul was like, they have PlayStation VR and PlayStation Pro to carry them through the holidays, which I don't think they're making that much money on the hardware. So, PlayStation VR, I could certainly see them, all the pre-orders are sold out. So, I could see them hoping that they sell enough software through that and everything to kind of help that proliferate. Plus, they're going to have their kickbacks, on the portions they get for Call of Duties and Battlefield 1s and, all that stuff. So, they're not, going to sell no games. It's just really, really weird. And I don't know. Now, instead of this, they have like 4 games coming out in the first 3 months of 2017. Like they've got Horizon, they've got Gravity Rush 2. I'm counting Persona 4 because it's not on Xbox.
5?
Persona 5. Did I say 4? Mm-hmm. I meant 5. Neo?
Is that quarter 1?
Well, I don't know what their financial quarters are. Let me look up the Neo release date real quick. I thought it got, February 9th.
I would expect a Dark Souls DLC around then too.
Yeah, but I mean that's not a PlayStation exclusive though.
No, but it is something.
But it's not a PlayStation exclusive. So, but even though those 4 games, I'm sure I'm missing one too. But that's 4 games between January and February. And I'm just like, shit. Especially with Horizon being this huge game, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, they're just like saying, fuck it, we don't need the holidays. Like, we'll just sell our games after, which I don't know. It's super weird to me, and
that is strange.
I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm still going to get the games that I want, but it kind of sucks for me because, here, let me look up.
I mean, what VR games are coming out this holiday? Maybe.
I mean, just the launch titles.
That could be what they're relying on. They could just be putting all their eggs in the VR basket. They're like, hey, try this out. We got some cool stuff.
I mean, let's say that, the thing is, we don't know how many, like by the time if November comes around, how many more units are they going to have to sell?
I would assume that they're cranking them out enough to at least have a healthy supply for the holidays.
We'll see. We don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't want to make too many of them, and then if no one buys them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's a $400, $500 investment. Yeah, I mean,
they might be waiting for the initial reaction.
But that's like a quick turnaround. I mean,
they could just be ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know, but I
don't know what their supplier for parts are, but maybe they just are like, hey, November might get real crazy. Be ready.
So we've got Gravity Rush 2, January 20th.
Okay.
Then we've got Neo, February 9th. Then we've got Persona 5, February 14th. Then we've got Horizon Zero Dawn, February 28th.
That's pretty hefty. But I feel like those games are at least somewhat different enough.
No, yeah, that's fine. But, I'm into 3 out of those 4 games. I want to buy Neo, But
yeah, I'm waiting on Neo to see how things go.
But I mean, Horizon and Persona 5 are must-haves for me. Neo, we'll see if anything else comes out beforehand, if I want to buy it day one. But I'm just like, damn, like, and also 3 out of 4 of them being Japanese games. So anyone in that niche market is, you know, I don't know. It's just really weird to me. I just kind of wanted to bring that up. See if you had any thoughts, because do
you think that they just don't care about the holiday because they're ramping up really hard for the next year?
I don't know. Well, so I mean, Horizon was supposed to be this holiday. Gravity Rush was supposed to be this holiday. Neo was supposed to be this holiday. Like, Death's Gambit got pushed. That was supposed to be this holiday. And that's an indie, but even still, like.
Well, I would rather that happen than put out half-finished games.
No, I know. I'm not complaining about it. It's just.
Do you think Sony's worried?
Worried about what?
Like, all of their games got delayed that they wanted to?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm still gonna. I'm not gonna not buy Horizon because they got it.
My PS4.
Yeah, no,
I'm not. Nothing to play for Christmas.
I don't think they're worried about it. I just think that it opens the opportunity for them to. Granted, they're so both consoles are ahead of where they were, you know, compared to previous. But you know, you always talk about the PS4 versus the Xbox One and how the PS4 is so far ahead of it. It just opens up a door to let that gap get smaller.
That's true.
And so because of that, we're kind of seeing the reverse of what we saw with the PS3 and the Xbox 360, where the Xbox 360 was so far ahead of the PS3, and as time went on, the gap got closed until PS3 passes at the very end of the life cycle.
Thanks, Last of Us.
Yeah, right. Like, so I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I just kind of wanted to bring that up.
I mean, even if Xbox pulls ahead, I definitely think Sony performs better as an underdog. So
yeah, true.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
If not, then who knows? Maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe it's I mean, they're playing chess.
They are.
We're playing
checkers. What is that from?
That's from SoFlo Antonio.
That's right. They're playing chess and we're playing checkers. Why are we playing the less skilled game?
Because we're just talking about it. We're just talking about the game that they're playing.
Okay.
Because if we were playing chess, we'd be working for them. Tiny clap. Let's end it on the tiny clap.
The whole video?
Yeah. And well, I mean, we don't have to.
Do you want to end the whole video on the tiny clap?
That would be kind of funny.
You can catch us on Twitter. I'm at Nabolith.
I'm at _Matthew Creek. Thanks for watching this week. If you like what you saw, give us a little thumbs up. If you have any thoughts or opinions about how this holiday is going to go for Xbox or PS4, let us know. What do you think?
Who's going to win?
Who's going to win 2016? That's what I want to know. Which presidential candidate is each console?
Console.
Console. Touch me, baby.